Okay. So, do you consider yourself a porn star or a content creator?
Very complicated question.
Because when I see your content, I see like a mixture of both.
That's how I feel. That's why I can't just answer the question straight up, because I do, in my mind, I'm both. I'm creating my own content, so I am a content creator.
Okay.
I'm not, this isn't no company stuff. I'm not doing anything for anyone else. I'm creating my own content, concepts, and stuff like that. But I perform like a porn star. I have a porn star's mentality when it comes to shooting. I care about positions, angles, how the woman looks, make sure she looks good. I'm putting her in positions where she's highlighted, and I'm not trying to steal the show. But at the same time, I'm still a part of the show. So, so I care about both, and I just try to like toe that line in between. If I ever become a full porn star, then I'm not going to be invested in everything that comes about creating this stuff. Now I just focus on being a content creator. I'm not going to focus too much on the front of the camera stuff. I'm just going to be like, all right, well, scene's done. We can go. I got to be that perfect balance of both. So, I mean, I know that's a cheat answer, but that's the best I can do. I'm just both.
Okay, I think that's a good way to describe what you do, though.
Yeah.
So, okay, you've been in the game 2 years. How is it being a guy, like, getting into this and going the more, like, porn route? And
oh, man.
Is it harder for guys? Because that's what I hear.
I can only speak for myself.
Okay.
I know it's difficult for men because sometimes they have to go routes that they don't want to go just to get their foot in the door. But I was fortunate enough that I went my own route. When I first started, I was working mostly with like Instagram models, and we were shooting like softcore content. I was shooting solo stuff for them and stuff like that, but it would still be like a content trade type.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I'm working with models who have followings. I'm building my following and stuff like that. I'm working with models who don't typically work with men, but they're comfortable enough with me that they're like, let's do this.
Yeah.
So we'll create content and it'll build that buzz, and people like, she worked with that guy? Well, who's that guy?
Yeah.
And if I do that enough, I'm like, okay, I'm starting to build a name for myself. And then in the mix of that, that's when I started meeting these established like porn stars and stuff like that who were seeing my work. And they're like, oh, okay. At the time, let's be honest, in the beginning and stuff, I'm like, you're an okay performer and stuff like that. But I love what you're creating. I love the concepts. They're super creative. It looks super fun. High quality production, because I always invest in my cameras, my lighting, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And they were like, let's try this out. So I started to transition more from Instagram models to like actual porn stars.
Okay.
Because I'm like, okay, this is the content that I want to create anyways. And what I do and where I am mentally now, it doesn't work with like Instagram models because they don't really take this as seriously the way that porn stars do.